I'm gonna make this a segment. I'm just gonna clip it out and I'm gonna post this as its own video. So, what's been going on? So the main thing that's going on. If everyone don't know, you just see videos pop up. Okay, well, as you may have noticed, your chair had manacles have now sprung up out of your chair to hold you in place, and there is now an there is now an electroshock helmet on your head because you can't leave until we talk about this. Okay, so what's been going on with Wizard of the Coast and OGL? So I really, really like Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is probably like one of my favorite things. I like Cyberpunk a lot more. I will say that, so I am a little biased in this way, in that like D&D is like a distant second as far as like systems I like. But it's still one of my favorites and something I've met a lot of people through. So I've been following this pretty fucking closely. So what has go to prison. Go to prison forever. So, okay, so what's... Hang on, I think I'm a little too close to my... Yeah, I'm a little zoomed in, hang on. There we go. Okay, so what happened? So, Dungeons and Dragons... Ah! Why would you throw this ball at me? So Dungeons and Dragons has a thing called the Open Game License, or OGL. It's something that's existed since the distant past, the ancient times. And the main thing of it is that basically it was a free... So you know how like D&D has like a shitload of... D&D has like a shitload of like homebrew stuff, you know? So like for example, like Blood Hunter, right? Blood Hunter, you know, like the edgy Witcher kind of guy. That is homebrew. And that is covered under the Open Game License, or OGL. Essentially, because despite the fact that Matt Mercer made Blood Hunter and under like basically under like Dungeons and Dragons mechanics, and it's designed to function within 5th edition. He hang on, Zeno, hang on. He owns that. He owns that. That is his class. Same with Wildermount, and same with the other setting he made. Its name I forget. So basically, just use him as an example. Any homebrew that Matt Mercer has made that he wishes to then just do whatever with, he can do. And anyone can do this. This is how Grim Hollow works. This is how Humblewood works. This is how any homebrew setting or conversion. It's how Star Wars 5th edition works. Basically, the creators of that... Yeah, Tal'Darai, that's the motherfucker. Any homebrew like that, the creator of that homebrew maintains full rights to it, and if they want, they can sell it for money. Which is what Matt Mercer does, it's what Kobold Press does, it's what Ghostfire Gaming does. Like, it is really, really... his homebrews are his. And that is the best part about the OGL, the best thing about 5e. And the general intent of the OGL, as far as I can tell, originally, was to make it so that the hobby could grow, and that everyone would have a baseline to work off, that it could lead to more tabletop games and just the growth of the hobby. It's how Pathfinder 1st Edition came into being. Hang on, Holland is chewing on a wire. Get out of there, Holland. Get out of there. Get out of there. It's how Pathfinder 1st Edition came into being, and while 2nd Edition, as far as I'm aware, is now legally distinct enough that it's not covered under the OGL, it's its own thing, without the OGL, we wouldn't have Pathfinder at all. So, yeah. Like Paizo wouldn't exist. It was literally designed so that people could either build on D&D or build their own things with D&D as a framework. It's how we got Knights of the Old Republic. It's how we got fucking... Holland, get the fuck out of there! God damn it! Holland, get out of here. Come in here. he's on my he's on my lap now because he can't be trusted. So yeah, so basically with the OGL, like, we got so much thing. Essentially, yeah, like any setting or thing or any setting, class, item, artifact, anything that's based off of D&D can function like independently, and it like if like KOTOR did require a license from Wizards, I think, but that's mostly because they just kind of took 3.5 wholesale and just went with it. But everything within KOTOR belonged to BioWare and LucasArts. You know, so they still needed the license to use, like, the system itself, but under the OGL, like Wizards has... Wizards has no ownership of anything that was going on. So, yeah, so, like, the original OGL was literally just a good, like, an unarguably good thing. A corporation did something good, and it was just really, really fucking good. This new OGL is less so. Less so, shall we say. Under the... So I don't have the thing up in front of me because they've basically retracted everything. But essentially, under the new OGL 1... Yeah, it's a very good system. It was around for like 20 fucking years. It was good. So under the updated OGL, what people are calling OGL 1.1, it's less good. It's less good. Namely that... Oh boy. Namely that any homebrew under the OGL would then be owned in part by Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, essentially. So basically, so say let's just use Matt Mercer as an example again, right? Under OGL 1... Holland, get the fuck out of here, you little shitter. Oh my god. Like, he's trying to fucking, like, get at the power cord for my PC. That will kill him. So under... Oh yeah, they can take it away from... Yeah, I'll get to it, Toby. I'll get to it. So... Yes. So they have, like, they can claim part ownership of anything you make, and they can go even further than that. But the baseline of it is, so say Matt Mercer makes Bloodhunter, like, or he makes Gunslinger, or he makes Tal'Darai, or he makes Wildemount, right? Like, under the old one, he owns that entirely. Under the new one, Wizards of the Coast would have partial ownership of all of those settings, and if he sells them, 25% of all profits would then need to be given to Wizards, and that's not gross income, that's after taxes too. So I don't think I need to explain this, but if you have to give away that much of your profits, you're not going to exist as a company for very long. So essentially, the idea under this is to ensure that, like, the company that runs Critical Role, I think it's just called the Critical Role Company. Critical Role Company, fucking Ghostfire Games, Kobold Press, fucking... Yeah. Like, just about, like, any of those companies, this is designed to make it so those companies become insolvent. Because there's no way for you to survive as a company if you're losing 25 of your post-tax profits. There's no fucking way. Oh, also, yeah, they can change it anytime, but we'll get to that in a moment. In addition, and also, like, just asterisk, they can literally make this worse at any time. In addition, if Wizards of the Coast hears about your homebrew thing, and they want to do something with it, they can then go to you and say, hey, this is ours now. And they can take full possession of it at any time. So if Wizards wanted to make Bloodhunter an official class, right? An official class that's, like, in a, that's in, like, the next fucking... Hang on. There's text with this.
So they want in on the monopoly? The monopoly that they made for the players, they now want part of it?
No, they want the entirety of it. So if you make a homebrew, because the amount of money you have to give them means that you become insolvent basically immediately. If they like your homebrew, they can take it from you in its entirety, and then you get nothing. They can literally take it away from you. They get all they get all future profits, and then they can use it. They could put it in, like, their next source book they released. Fucking Tasha's Big Fat Dildo of Ass Reaming. Like, you know, like Tasha's Big Fat Dildo comes out, and they're like, oh man, what's in here? Oh, this is a bunch of stolen homebrews. Oh shit. They can, yeah. They can take over the monopoly. It's not even a monopoly. Like, it's you're using monopoly wrong, but I think I understand what you mean. So yeah, that was the thing. Like, it's not about the money, Spider-Man. Thank you, Zeno. All right, well, I guess I don't own all the Pathfinder, like the main Pathfinder books now. All right, let's go. Thank you, Zeno. Holy shit. That's 2E, apparently. According to Amazon, that's 2nd edition. According to Amazon. That was incredibly loud. Oh shit, was it? I'm very sorry. Not a monopoly, it's being a cunt. That's what it is. Alright, yeah, so that's what it is under OGL 1.1. 1E, you can at least create characters. What? Okay, look, I played a game based on 1E. It made me want to kill myself, so no. But yeah, according to the Amazon description for those, that's Pathfinder 2E, which is the Pathfinder I'm actually interested in. But yeah, like, it is. Probably should have done it through the site, but it's down due to Yep, that's why I used the Amazon link. Yeah, it is like the new OGL is, no, it's exceedingly slimy, but it gets worse. It gets worse. So, oh fuck, hang on, let me see if I can find the tweet. I need to find the tweet. Hang on. Beep beep boopy 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 boopy. Alright, hang on. So an email got leaked. Oh, by the way, do you guys know that Matt Mercer, despite being contractually not allowed to talk about this, is just being the most supportive motherfucker ever? Like, it's like having a sleeper agent on the inside. Like, literally, like, so Matt Mercer is one of the literal biggest fucking TTRPG accounts. And while he is legally not allowed to comment on things, apparently there's nothing in his contract that stops him from retweeting things critical of Wizards of the Coast. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll get to the 2.0 in a moment. I'm just trying to find... I can't find the email. Oh, shit, did it get deleted? Oh, it got deleted. Oh, cringe. Yeah, okay, yeah, that tweet got deleted. I can imagine. It's a leaked email, so that makes sense. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, no, it's gone. It's gone, the tweet's dead. Alright. But yeah. You don't even like... I've seen the line about 25% tax Wizards kicks in money earned percent 50k, so it's in critical role, definitely relevant. I'm gonna show they earn money 750k. So 750k when you... Okay. So it's... Yes, that's what we're talking about, Nemo. So... Okay, so that 25% tax, like, over 750k... Here's the thing. That's a lie. That's a lie. So it's actually... So they say it like that to basically do the old-fashioned thing of splitting people along, like, fucking, like, class lines. Oh, yeah, no, also it kills all VT... Yeah, so I'll get to that. Like, we're not even fucking done. Sorry, I'll keep going with what's in 1.1, and then we'll get to... then we'll get to 2.0. So... Yeah, so they say on, like, in the big bold letters, any money earned above 750k... Yeah, like, is 25% tax. But here's the thing. There's another line, like 2 lines down, that says, and I quote, I had this written down as a note, like, any streamer or content creator creating something under OGL that makes a significant amount of money, not like a number, not like $20 and a piece of lint, like, no, a significant amount of money can also be subjected to this tax. Right? What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is significant? Because to me, $100 is significant. Yeah, exactly. So that essentially means that everyone is subject to the 25% tax, so long as Wizards is aware of them. Yeah, like immediately, like fuck. In addition, under the new OGL, any VTT that runs 5e, so that would be Foundry, Tailspy, well, I guess not Tailspy, because Tailspy doesn't have the rule set baked into it, but, like, I imagine they'd probably find a way to do it. Tabletop Sim, Foundry, Forge, like, any fucking VTT that can run D&D 5e, if D&D 5e is run... Sorry, if D&D 1 or 5e, or any D&D, really, is run on that fucking, on that VTT, that VTT company has to pay Wizards 25% of their fucking income. Not income related to running D&D 5e servers, or D&D servers. Total. So even if, like, 90% of their player base runs, like, Pathfinder or Cyberpunk, if they are capable of running 5e, they owe Wizards money, apparently. Like, the only place this is not enforceable is literally in Switzerland. So every single VTT would need to move every single one of its servers to fucking Switzerland. Which is just not feasible for, like, the majority of fucking companies. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's insane. I can see Foundry dropping 5e. I mean, there's no way, honestly, there's no way that this fucking continues. Like, there's no way that this continues. Like, literally, the only way to run 5e on, like, I keep saying 5e, I mean D&D. The only way to run D&D on, like, Foundry after this would be if you did it peer-to-peer, like, or on a server that you personally own. And having played Foundry peer-to-peer, and, like, my Sunday D&D group can fucking, like, attest to this. I had, like, the best internet going, and it was still not great, because peer-to-peer connections are really not that great. Yeah. Totally lost on this one. The company that owns Dungeons and Dragons are being greedy motherfuckers and stealing everything. A VTT is a virtual tabletop. It's basically how people play Dungeons and Dragons or any other tabletop online, which, seeing as we live in the COVID times and we live in a society where people who are over the fucking Germany can play with people in Michigan, that's kind of necessary for tabletops to exist. Yeah, like, yeah, there's the German.
Mission failed. We'll get them
next time. Yeah, exactly. Like, it is unironically just a problem. Yeah, like, it is really bad. Like, fucking Wizards can just yoink your livelihood, they can yoink your fucking tabletop game. Like, what they want is that, so they're making a new virtual tabletop on D&D Beyond, and when I first saw that announced, I was actually kind of excited, because it looked like Tailspire, but a lot more user-friendly. And also, with Tailspire, you still have to use character sheets outside of the game, so it's, you know, a little bit, like, I'd rather just have, like, everything in one. And I was kind of excited, but now that they're saying that, like, this is the only virtual tabletop people are allowed to use, makes me think that maybe it kind of sucks ass, and that's why they want to take the competition out back and shoot it in the back of the head. Like, my god. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, new news dropped that I saw myself, and I don't think I've seen anyone talk about it, by the way. So, there was a meeting, that got leaked, and the owners of D&D, the owners of like Wizards of the Coast, said that, like, tabletop gaming is dead. The future of Dungeons and Dragons is in the video game market. Like, literally, like, they just saying that, like if they can't convert people into either video games like Baldur's Gate or like Neverwinter or whatever the fuck, or onto their fucking, like, whatever the fuck garbage their fucking VTT on D&D Beyond is gonna be, they don't want them. They, according to them, they think that tabletop is dead, which is fucking insane to me. Like, holy shit. What I read, Solasta might be fine as a license with someone who streams. Solasta does not have a license to show 5e affiliated material. Well, Wizards can suck my gawk. Actually. Like, if Wizards wants a fucking penny out of me, they can come up to Michigan, I can lift my skirt, and they can suck my fucking girl cock, alright? Did I see the leaks? I did, and I was gonna talk about them. I can't find the email, though. I can't find the email, though. If you can find the tweet with the email in it, then, like, yeah, send it to me. But I do want to read that. I forgot to save it, and I can't find it now. Oh, boy. Yeah. When did I become anti-pants? Because skirt goes spin. I love skirts. They're comfy and easy to wear. I'm gonna be honest, I need to get, like, more leggings and more, like, I honestly, I'd actually, in real life, I don't actually own a skirt. I actually own, like, a shitload of dresses, though. Like, not like, you know, like, ball gowns and shit, but, like, you know, there's, like, everyday wear dresses kind of things, you know? Like, they're really comfy. I like wearing them. Only issue is it's Michigan. I need to get, like, like, those leggings, that, like, those thermal leggings, and, like, some really nice skirts. Unfortunately, I'm broke as shit. Like, this is literally what company suicide looks like, yeah. Like, but, oh. Check DMs? Oh, you find it? I think Zeno found it. Oh yeah, this is the guy! This is the guy! Oh shit, thank you, Zeno. Thank you, Zeno. I could not remember what his name was. Yes, so an email released, and oh boy, I have some tea to show y'all. Holy shit. And Scamingus. Alright, I hope you guys can read this, because I know that, like, as the aspect ratio gets squished a bit to scale down, it gets a little harder to read, but I will read this as best I can. A huge leak from an insider at Wizards. It's what we feared. The higher-ups despise us, the D&D community, and see us only as an obstacle to their money. Subs on Dungeons & Dragons Beyond are all Wizards of the Coast care about, so I've cancelled mine. Let your voice be heard. Let's see. The email reads as follows. I'm an employee at Wizards of the Coast currently, working at D&D Beyond and with D&D business leaders on the health of the product line. If you want, I can provide proof. I'm sending this message because I fear for the health of a community I love and know what the leaders at Wizards of the Coast are looking at. They're briefly delaying rollout of the OGL changes due to the backlash. Their decision they're making is based entirely on the provable impact of their bottom line. Specifically, they're looking at D&D Beyond subscriptions and cancellations as is the quickest financial data they currently have. They're still hoping the community forgets, moves on, and they can still push this through. And they're actually working on a D&D they're working on an OGL 2.0 that is basically 1.1 but with more flowery language that they're going to push to next year. It's the exact same thing, it's got the exact same problems, but they're going to push it to like later in the year or maybe next year in hopes that we forget. So do not forget, do not let Wizards of the Coast off. In fact, fucking firebomb their houses in Minecraft. I've decided to reach out because my time at Wizards of the Coast, I've never once heard and I do mean in Minecraft. I've never once heard management refer to customers in a positive manner. Their communication gives me the impression they see customers as obstacles between them and their money.
Never forget. Never forgive.
Never surrender! The D&D Beyond team was first told to prepare to support their new OGL changes in the online portal when they got back from the holidays, and leadership doesn't take any responsibility for the pain and stress they cause others. Leadership's first communication to the rank and file on the OGL was 30 minutes on... Holy shit. January 11th. This is the first time they even tried to communicate their intentions about the OGL to employees, and even in this meeting, they blamed the community for overreacting. I repeat, this main thing this leadership is looking at is D&D Beyond subscription cancellations. Hope your day goes well. Fucking cancel your D&D Beyond... Cancel your D&D Beyond subscription. Holy shit. Yeah, like, these motherfuckers literally see us as pay pigs. They see us as pay pigs, and they see that any complaint we have as a obstacle to them getting money. That is horrid. That is disgusting. I want to just point out, so I've actually, like, had some tweet interactions with the people behind R. Talsorian Games, the company that does Cyberpunk. And they are the nicest motherfuckers I have ever met. They are the nicest. I had questions.
If Wizards think the fans are just gonna forget and let them do it again, they must be on so much opium it's no longer funny.
Oh man, I love opium. Like Art Talsorian Games, like literally they are the nicest fucking people. I had a question about the system, right? Because I've mostly played like Cyberpunk 2020 before I even touched Red, and I did not know how a system change had worked. And I was like, okay, so this is how this worked in 2020. How does this work? And I posted on Twitter. I did not expect like a response. And our Talsorian Games is like, oh yeah, no, it works like this, this, and this, or you could do it this way. And I'm like, fuck, all right, shit. Like it just like unironically like the nicest fucking company I've ever fucking seen. And if you are like, hang on, what games do they publish? Because I know they do Cyberpunk, they do the Witcher game. Do they have any other ones? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even like The Witcher, but like based on how like fucking kind they are and how nice they are, I'm actually considering trying The Witcher game. Mekton. What is Mekton? Ooh. A mile away, the first of the tower. Oh, is this a fucking mecha? This is a fucking... Ooh. Okay, I'm getting distracted, but like a mecha fucking tabletop game. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, so our Talsorian Games. If you want to support a company that respects you, they are one. And Paizo, the guys who make Pathfinder, they're pretty based as well. I don't like Pathfinder all that much, even though I'm trying to learn it. We're talking about it now. Uh, I don't like Pathfinder all that much. Like Pathfinder First Edition made me fucking scream and shit my brain. Um, but I'm willing to give second edition a go and learn that just because of how fucking goddamn based they are. Kobold Press is another good company. They're actually making their own tabletop rule set just to spite fucking Wizards. Um, like there are so many other companies that offer what Wizards used to that like is just so much better. Paizo Paizo, fucking them and like a bunch of other companies. I don't know exactly like which ones. I know Cobalt Press is involved. They've actually come together to make a like multi-company wide like community-based OGL equivalent called the OrcGL, I think. And the whole thing behind it is to basically make a version of OGL 1.0, the good one, and have that be for every game and every like member company's uh catalog. I don't know if Talsorian is part of it. I hope they are, but I don't know if they are. But regardless, like even if Talsorian's not, I still think Talsorian deserves your money way more than fucking Wizards does. Um TTRPGs are a lot easier than you would think. TTRPGs like they're obtuse to learn, but once you get in the vibe, like you can really just go in there. Orc license. Okay, Open RPG Creator license. Yeah, that's what it is. It's also made by parts of the legal. Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. So it like yeah, so Paizo, Talsorian, Kobold Press, fucking absolutely fucking based people. They deserve your money infinitely more than Wizards does. Me personally, I mentioned this on Twitter. I mentioned this on Twitter, but I'll say it here just existence's sake. Like I'm just gonna just pull up my tweet. I'm gonna pull up my tweet just because it's easier. Skabingus. Here we go. Holland, Holland, don't turn my Xbox on. Get out of here. Holland, you little Nordic fuck. Um, oh shit. Oh shit, hell yeah, Fiona's got us some.
Trans
Hell
rights.
yeah. Want to see their blog post? I did read the blog post, I just forgot what the name was. Alright, so Holland wants to play Halo? God. Alright, so I'll just read the tweet because, like, my opinion has not changed. Um, Thanks to Wizards of the Coast being cunts, I am never gonna make any content to do with D&D so long as this bullshit stands. I was planning to make this the year of the TTRPG, but now I'm gonna learn Pathfinder 2nd Edition and Kobold's new thing out of spite. If I play D&D, it'll be in my own house with shit I already own. The upcoming Patron D&D game will stay in 5e unless I find something to convert it to. Right now, we're enjoying a wonderful Cyberpunk Red campaign, a system by our Talsorian Games, a company that respects its players. And I stand by that. Like 110%. Like this year, like once like my financial situation is handled and I can like have some time to breathe and just be like, "Hey, okay. Woo sa." I was actually planning on starting some like some streamed games. Maybe like a couple of Cyberpunk gigs, and I was planning a D&D campaign. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna do like Cyberpunk, maybe Pathfinder, and maybe like any other systems I find that are pretty cool I might work with. What does that redeem do? It was for Cult of the Lamb. It doesn't do anything anymore. I just keep it because basically you're just contributing to a cult. A cult that technically isn't it doesn't exist anymore. Oh boy. But yeah, like it's Colin, stop licking my hand. Jesus. Dead cult. Yeah, death cult. Yeah, like it is honestly just it's honestly just like hmm. I don't want to give kisses. He thinks I'm stinky. Oh no. Um, yeah, this whole situation is an absolute fucking nightmare. I honestly, I want nothing to do with Wizards of the Coast, like, content-wise anymore. I, like I said, I was gonna start doing, I do not, yeah, I was gonna start doing, like, tabletop stuff on stream. I think right for now I'm learning Pathfinder. I'm gonna learn whatever the fuck Kobold Press puts out, but like, yeah, do not expect to see D&D on this stream. Like, I'm fairly certain I can continue Solasta with no problems, but Baldur's Gate, I honestly do not think that I can actually stream Baldur's Gate because that is a game that is wholly owned by Wizards of the Coast. Um, Solasta uses 5e's rule set, but it's a completely separate thing from Wizards of the Coast. It's just they just license the system, so I don't actually know. Maybe add an animated totem. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'd cyber totem. I'd have to get the art made for that. I don't know. That'd be cool. Did I say I was gonna play XCOM 2? Yes. So, the XCOM 2 stream is gonna be on Monday. I'm gonna be starting at, like, maybe, like, 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe 9. And I'm gonna just go for 12 hours or until I beat the game. It's intended to be a, fundraising stream, so for me to be able to pay rent and, not die. Because between finding a mystery cat outside our house on Christmas. Hello, Holland. Yes, I'm talking about you. And also, like, the fact that we adopted a dog at, like, round about the same time. We've had a lot of expenses that we were not expecting, and it's kind of fucked us a little bit for this month. Hmm. Recommend War of the I mean, yeah, of course I'm gonna do War of the Chosen. Like, I've played XCOM before, my guy. Um, Solasta is dangerous. Yeah, I mean, Solasta right now, as far as I'm aware, is a gray area, so Solasta is going to continue. Um, if Wizard of the Coast does clamp down on me for Solasta, then okay, fine. But I think that one's a lot more fightable. So that's fine. Um, yeah, fucking, it's rough. Shit's rough. Uh, but yeah, like, so the thing with this OGL thing is that, like, it's essentially Wizards has basically shown their hand, and it's not great. It's not great because this OGL that they're trying to put forth, it's not really tenable. So essentially what they've done is they've just torpedoed fucking Dungeons and Dragons for something that I don't think they understand. Right? So this tweet here, like I was gonna bring it up. Yeah, like that you can't just, like, yeah, you can't just reject old agreements. But also, like, this this is a problem. Lord of the Rings role-playing 5th edition game uses OGL 1.0a. I'm sure the extremely litigious Tolkien estate will be completely fine with a new OGL 1.1 and giving all of their Lord of the Rings properties to Hasbro as a sub-license for free forever. I want to also point out that Knights of the Old Republic was based on that same OGL, and by extension, seeing as the Old Republic MMO is based off of that original thing, I'm very sure that Michael the Rat is gonna be very happy to hand over the license that they paid, the rights, the IP rights that they paid $12 million to George Lucas for forever. I'm sure they would be 100% willing to do that. No, Disney is very well known for being very loose gripped with their copyrights. Yeah, like, this ends in two ways. Right? So either but it's like Wizards is picking a fight with Wizards is picking a fight with people that holy shit, like Jesus. Like fucking like Gandalf and the Riders of Rohan are gonna ride with fucking Michael the Rat and his fucking army of Nazgul over to fucking California, and everyone in fucking Wizards is going to be fucking murdered to death. Like holy shit. That yeah.
So Wizard are just making enemies with all the big boy? What a genius plan, Surly. Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's a really, really good idea. Really just top fucking tier there, my guys. Yeah, that'll 100% work out, like my god. Like it just oh god. Let's see, like what else is under OGL? So we've got Lord of the Rings. Like Disney. Fucking I mean, you only really need those two things. Like you only need those two companies to ensure that you get wiped off the face of the earth. But this only end oh shit. Hang on, Fee. Hang on, Fee. Hang on. I think it's because the text-to-speech driver can only process so much at once. Oh? Is... Oh, Oh, it seems like the dolet is... That actually broke the dolet. That's fun. Hang on. But yeah, like, fucking, you have angered the mouse. Be gone. But yeah, like, it's not a good idea. It's just really not a good idea.
Test.
Okay, there we go, fixed it. Yeah, like, 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 this ends, like, one of two ways. Either Wizards of the Coast gets fucking destroyed in lawsuits, and Dungeons and Dragons is just gone. Like, just dead. Like, just... Like, they get sued for everything they fucking own. By Paizo, Disney, Tolkien Estate, like, fucking... And God knows how many other giant companies have fucking, like, licensed the Star Wars... licensed Star Wars, like, use the OGL. Or, like, they get butchered, bought by Disney, and now Dungeons and Dragons is a Disney property. That is also not great, because, I mean... like... Dungeons and Dragons is not, like, a super profitable thing. That's why they're doing this. Dungeons and Dragons makes a little profit. Like, it makes a little profit. But they want a lot of profit. So that's why they're doing this. Yeah, this is company suicide. Either they get butchered by Disney, or they get fucking... Or they get bought out and just fucking destroyed that way. Yeah, no, this is just like, really dumb. Oh, here it is. Here's the 2.0. Yeah, and then we get to the 2.0, which is the thing that they want to... Then we get to the 2.0, which is what they want to roll out once they think we forgot. It got leaked. Yeah. I mean, they make a little bit of profit off of book sales and such, but because it's a game that you can literally play at home, like... hear me out. Disney knows they have slight problems with public perception. If Disney takes over D&D, they might revert to the old OGL, so the community goes back to liking them. The problem with that is, though, it will also kill, like what little creativity that, like, Wizards still has, you know? Like, literally, like, think about Disney. Like, how creative does Disney feel like being? Look at Star Wars. Like, Star Wars only recently got to be creative again. And that's only because Disney ran it into the ground for half a decade. Like, we're not gonna see stuff like the GIF or the Hadozi. We're not gonna see, like, the wacky shit like Xanathar's Guide. We're not gonna see, like, We're gonna see, like, you wake up in a tavern, there's a dragon over there, go fight the dragon. Well done, you won. I mean, it's less of an issue with D&D because, like, you know, homebrew can be, you can just, like, homebrew is a thing. But, like, those initial, those, like, officially published books and adventures are, like, a lot of people's jumping on point. Yeah. But yes, so thanks to Melissa Belladonna, the Tiefling VTuber, by the way. She is a absolute fucking star. But here we go. Wizards of the Coast is doing everything in its power to turn the camera away from itself. At its heart, there's nothing more than classic corporate greed corrupting a beautiful game enjoyed by millions of players. Under OGL 2.0, which has been leaked and is planned to be released once we've all forgotten what's got us mad, it renders Kickstarter infeasible. If Wizards had to pay this much from their revenue, they'd be bankrupt too. It still disallows virtual tabletop content, like Foundry and Alchemy, which is how a huge portion of TTRPG community wants to play their games. OGL 2.0 enables Wizards, forcing a monopolistic stranglehold over the future of online tabletop. It is not an open license by definition. Open means open, legally allowing others to freely build with, customize, and improve the work without cost and minimal restrictions or modifications. It forces creators into a one-sided contract just to make content they're already planning to under 1.0. They cannot benefit from the grace period without agreeing to OGL 2.0. It claims that large companies are the reason for these changes, despite the fact that not a single company has taken money or even threatened to remotely overshadow them using D&D's Open 5e content, not their protected IP. Even Pathfinder, which is now so far removed from original material, is minuscule compared to Wizards of the Coast. It takes an issue of openness for an opportunity for Wizards to divide and conquer. This company makes $1.3 billion a year and is vilifying companies to make $750,000. The equivalent of what they make in 5.5 hours. It lies about 1.1 being a draft. Drafts do not come with contracts. Furthermore, it was never called a draft in their meeting with creators, in the same meetings where they are supposed to feel safest, according to Wizards. It unfairly punishes and cripples countless small businesses that have been following the truly open, community-friendly 1.0 OGL's rules, using only open content, without violating or misusing any of Wizards' IP for 23 years. Regardless of partial concessions made under 2.0, it's abundantly clear that the powers of Wizards of the Coast reportedly do not see D&D players as people, but as obstacles between them and their money. The only answer is to leave 1.0 untouched. If they want to make one D&D requiring signing 2.0, that's up to them. Hi, Huntsman. Basically, you're telling me that everything sucks and nothing good lasts. Why am I still alive? You're still alive because the good things can still come, and good can still... The only, like, good can still triumph so long as evil is not left to its devices. That is the lesson that Dungeons and Dragons teaches you. So long as someone is around to do something about it, like, evil cannot prosper. And also, yes, because I manacled you to your chair. The evil is being left as... No, it's not. People are actively fighting. People are actively fighting. Evil is not being left to its own devices. They are not getting away with this. Like, just because they keep pushing back does not mean they're winning. Like, another thing D&D taught us. They are one company. D&D players are millions. And it's not just D&D players. Pathfinder players are jumping on this too. Like, people from all fucking walks of TTRPG life are coming together against this shit. Well, one thing I've learned from D&D is if you're at disadvantage in action economy, you're kind of boned. So, yeah, we have 1 million initiative rolls. They have 1. Like, nice job, idiot. Yeah. We're talking about how Wizards of the Coast are fucking cunts. I never thought I'd die fighting side by side with a Pathfinder player. What about that? Yeah.
Even if it has to be the evil Disney that's gonna kill the evil wizard, they will absolutely kill them over this.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, like Disney. Disney is a to use D&D terms. Disney is a chromatic dragon. They are explicitly evil. But like they're one of those I don't remember what like each of the vibes of each of the chromatic dragons are. I don't remember. But Disney is like that one type of chromatic dragon that mostly sticks by itself. And like it'll torture you. It'll torch you to fucking death. Like if you come into its lair, if you come anywhere near it, or if you piss it off. Like it is extensively evil, but it more or less just sticks by itself. You know, it's just like I'm gonna be in my cave. I'm not gonna do anything. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I'm just gonna vibe. Like Disney is that kind of dragon. Like like the fact that like this big evil fucking dragon is coming out of its lair to fucking murder this evil wizard is good. Problem is, like or like assuming Disney does anything about it. I don't know if Disney is aware of this. Disney is kind of slow on the uptick, and they've also got their own problems to deal with right now. Like I hope Disney doesn't get in on this, because once that dragon is awakening out of his cave, there's no stopping him from going like, that village down there looks pretty tasty. They are, thanks to Kotor. Well, I mean, they have the right to. I don't know if they've announced that they're doing anything. Yeah, it's a dragon that you have to wake up for to go on a murder spree. Hi, Moira.
Trans rights.
Right. Wait. How about side by side with a friend? I could do that. Oh no, the boopa's broken. Why is the boopa broken? No. Lame. All right. Okay, so yeah, so they posted this, by the way. When did they? About 6 hours ago. Yeah, Wizard tries to touch KOTOR. Yeah, that's it. They're fucking done. Think you're gonna get in D&D? Literally, okay. I'm saying this as somebody who doesn't like Pathfinder. If you want a sword and sorcery game, get into Pathfinder instead. Pathfinder is literally built by people that liked D&D 3.5 and decided, fuck it, we're just gonna make our own because wizards can't be trusted. I personally do not like Pathfinder 1. First edition, but I'm trying to learn second edition. I'm doing my best, and I'm saying this is this is so bad. I'm giving a system that made me cry another chance. Yeah. Like Malician straight up. Play Pathfinder second edition. And we're gonna actually go into Pathfinder a little bit later on in the stream. Right now, I want to deal with this. Oh boy, this was supposed to be a segment. It's going on like, okay, I'm good. We're gonna read this. So I have not read this yet. This was posted by Wizard of the Coast staff, 6 hours ago. So let's see what they have to say. Thank you to Mystic for linking this to me, by the way. When we initially conceived of revising the OGL, it was 3 major goals in mind. First, we wanted the ability to prevent the use of D&D content from being included in hateful and I'm fucking sorry, what? Holy shit! Holy shit! First line in! Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, when their first sentence is, oh, our first goal with this was to stop people using D&D for racism. Who the fuck uses D&D for racism? Holy shit! Ow! Ah, I just broke my wrist on the fucking desk. Ow. Not actually broken, it just really hurts. Ow. Holy fuck. Second, we wanted to address those attempting to use D&D in Web3 blockchain games and NFT. Who the fuck plays D&D with NFTs? Holy shit! Ah! No, guys, we were doing this to stop people from using D&D for NFTs. Are you fucking kidding me? crypto bros are too stupid for D&D. They don't know how to do math. God, holy shit. We want to address this. Wait, how does this stop NFTs anyway? By making clear the OGL content is limited to tabletop role-playing content like campaigns, modules, and supplements. What? 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 I'm sorry, what? Okay. We butchered the OGL to stop people from making D&D NFTs. What does the OGL have to do? Like, it only covers people making like content like in the universe. Like, how? Yeah, I know. Like, this doesn't even make sense. This does not. This it's like hey, why did you shoot that? Why did you shoot that unarmed protester? Well, you see, I shot that unarmed protester to stop global warming. They were protesting police brutality. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? And third, we wanted to ensure the OGL is for the content creator, the homebrew, the aspiring designer, our players community, not for major corporate. What major corporations? What? What major corporations? My guy. Paizo? Paizo makes a fraction of what fucking Wizards makes. Oh my god. Also, like, the content creator, the homebrewer, then why are you stealing 25% of our revenue, my guy? Driving these goals was two simple principles. Our job is to be good stewards of the game. Well, you fucked that one up years ago. And the OGL exists for the benefit of the fans. Then why are you stealing from us? Nothing about those principles has wavered for a second. I want to firebomb their offices in Minecraft. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. This is why our early drafts of the new OGL included the provisions they did. The draft language... Draft language? What the fuck? Oh, God. And the OGL exists... Oh, my God. That's why our early drafts of the new OGL included the provisions they did. The draft language provided to the content creators and publishers so their feedback could be considered. Then why did you want them to sign it? Then why did you make them sign it? In addition to language allowing us to address discriminatory and hateful conduct and... yes, my new character, my new bard. They're going to cast vicious mockery. I'm going to say the N-word! Like, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. And clarifying what types of projects the OGL covers, our draft include the royalty language designed to apply to large corporations attempting to use the OGL content. It was never our... Then why the fuck is part of the clause to specifically take money from content creators above a significant amount of money? Holy shit. It's clear in the reaction that we rolled a 1. Yeah, on your deception check, motherfucker. It's become clear that it's no longer possible to fully achieve all three goals while staying true to our principles, so this is what we're doing. The next OGL will contain the provisions that allow us to protect and cultivate inclusive environment we're trying to build and specify... No, Moira, it says 750k, but, like, directly below it, like a few lines down, it also says... that they can also apply it to any content creator that makes more than that makes a significant amount of money. No number given, just significant amount. Significant amount is like, for me, a significant amount is $20. Because I'm broke as shit. Yeah, they also reserve the right to do it anyway. Yeah, exactly. The next OGL will contain provisions that allow us to protect and cultivate the inclusive environment we're trying to build, and specify that covers only content for TTRPGs. That means other expressions, such as educational and charitable campaigns, live streams, cosplay, VTT uses, will remain unaffected by any OGL update. Content already released under 1.0 will remain unaffected. Okay. So, according to this, they're going to make it so that it doesn't affect VTTs or streams. But thanks to Melissa and that leaked OGL 2.0, we know that that's not the case. Bloodhunter is very good. Yeah, Bloodhunter is fine. So, yeah, so previously released stuff is fine, but anything released later is in danger. Which means that unless we want to stop homebrew, like, right this moment, and as we learned, and as Melissa said, as we learned from Melissa, like, that's not true. What about Shadowrun? Shadowrun isn't on the OGL. Shadowrun is its own thing. Previously released stuff is not fine. Like, I hope you can get I hope my tone comes across, but like, holy shit, I do not believe a single word these fuckers are saying. Like, we've already seen what was leaked from the 2.0, like, thanks to Melissa, and it's like, no, Chief, they're lying out their fucking asses here. Bingus, we will not retain, it will not contain as any royalty structure. Then why did you put that in 2.0? It'll also not include the license back provision that some people were afraid would be as a means for us to steal work. It explicitly does still have that. What are you talking about? That thought never crossed their minds. Sure, Jan. Under any new OGL, you will own the content you create. We won't. Sure, Jan. Any language you put down will be crystal clear and unequivocal on that point. The license-backed language was intended to protect us and our partners from creators who incorrectly allege that we steal their work or simply because of coincidental similarities. What? This is explicitly lies. Like, holy shit, I kind of wish we'd read this first so that when we went to, like, Melissa's tweet, we could have just been like, oh. We steal their works because of conservation similarities. As we continue to invest in the game we love and move forward in partnerships in film, television, and digital games, the risk is simply too great to ignore. The new OGL will contain provisions to address that risk. We still will do it without a license back and without suggesting that we have rights to content you create. Your ideas and imagination are what makes this game special, and that belongs to you. Couple of thoughts. First, we won't be able to release a new OGL today because we need to make sure we get it right, but it is coming. Second, you're going to hear people say that they won and we lost because making your voices heard forced to change our plans. People will only be half right. They won, and so did we. You only won because you're hoping we forget. Our plan was always to solicit the input of our community. Oh my, I can't finish this. Holy shit. Holy shit, that is... Yikes. Fucking yikes on bikes, my guy. Holy shit. Oh, God. I don't think I've actually... I honestly do not think I've seen more, like, bold-faced lying. Even if I hadn't seen, like, what the 2.0 was gonna have in it. Like... Jesus Christ. Like, that... Like, even if I didn't already know they were lying ahead of time. Like, that just reads like lies. Holy shit. I'm gonna be honest, I'm never buying anything Wizards again. I think, like, holy shit. Like, until, like, I know that this shit is fixed for good and the people in charge have been either fired or hanged, one of the two. Like, no. Yeah, like, literal, look. I know corpo speak when I hear it. And that's corpo speak. Do not ask how I know what corpo speak sounds. Alright, but, holy shit, fuck. Oh, God, that's just actual cringe. Oh, you're making me cringe, Dutch. Oh, God, but yeah, so, yeah. This segment accidentally went on for an hour. Oh, well, fuck it. Fucking if Hassan can do an hour-long segment, so can I. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Yeah, no, that is, like, the deepest hole I've ever seen anyone dig. So basically, for those of you that did not know what was going on about the OGL and what's going on with that, like, that, like, yeah, now hopefully you know, and you know the drama that's going on. Like, this is a fucking nightmare scenario for Dungeons and Dragons, and I am not gonna touch Dungeons and Dragons on this channel. The closest I'll come is Solasta, because I'm fairly certain that Solasta is at very minimum a gray zone. Baldur's Gate, no, I'm not gonna touch. I'm not gonna touch it on channel until I know it's safe to do so, and I don't think it will until this shit is well and truly taken out back and shot. So, yeah, like, luckily, I don't think anyone is believing the bullshit that Wizards is putting down, but, like, this is a nightmare scenario. So, what I'm gonna say is, if you're interested in tabletop, then there are plenty of companies you can go to. Dungeons and Dragons is not the end-all be-all. Dungeons and Dragons isn't even the best tabletop game. Like, fucking go to R. Talsorian Games, go to Paizo, go to Kobold Press, like, there are so many different systems you can try. There's one system, actually. Don't run to Paizo. Paizo is fine. I mean, I'd rather people go to Talsorian, but I understand Talsorian doesn't have, like, a proper swords and sorcery game, so... That, like, go to Paizo, go to Talsorian, go to, like, any fucking thing. There's this, yeah, obviously I suggest Cyberpunk, but, like, some people want swords and sorcery, and that's what they, and that's understandable. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I like swords and sorcery, too. What I will say, there's there's a lot of places doing sales now to try and get people to go to their system. And oh yeah, World of Darkness is also fun. Like that's good. Like there's this new game. There's this not new game. There's this game that like I saw on Twitter, called Haunted West. It's a cowboy game set like with like cryptids and zombies and shit. And I really want it, and it's on sale. Unfortunately, I am broke, and it costs $80 for the hardcover book plus the virtual stuff. So, yeah, I'll put the link to the tweet. I'll put the link to the tweet in the chat. Kind of fee actually. Yeah, it's called Haunted West, and right now it's on sale for 30% off. That still leaves it at like fucking $84 for the hardcover book plus the virtual stuff. But if all you need is the book, or all you need is the virtual stuff, I'm pretty sure it winds up being cheap. Yeah, it's good. It like from what I've seen of it and from what I've like looked online, it sounds fun. I probably will not be able to play it for a good long time though, because holy shit, that's expensive. But yeah, there's plenty of fucking tabletops out there. You just need to look. Do not think this is the end of tabletop. It's the end of the biggest one, sure. But, as, like, I mean, we've all played tabletop games. We all know how RPGs work. Like, no king rules forever, and sometimes they become just as bad as the thing they were seeking to destroy originally. And that's just how it be. Fucking, like, D&D killed Chainmail, Chainmail killed the things that came before, and the thing that came before Chainmail killed that thing before. That's just how it goes. D&D has lasted for fucking ever, but if this is where D&D dies, then kinda sad. But they kinda deserve it. Send me a roll. Oh, Critical Role actually made an announcement. Holy shit, breaking fucking news. Hang on. Oh, it's in my DMs. Okay. Alright, Critical Role. Do not fuck us on this. Do not fuck us on this, Mercer. Okay, here we go. Critical Role has always supported creators in game development in the tabletop space. We stand by our industry peers, as well as anyone who takes a risk creating a new system and developing an original idea. The beauty of gaming comes from the opportunity to share inclusive, diverse, and compelling stories from a wide spectrum of creators. It's exactly why we launched our own game publishing company a few years ago, because we believe that the broadening field of creators boosts the entire industry. The success we have experienced in thanks to the passion and interest of the creator tabletop community, and we commit to fostering an environment that allows everyone an opportunity to easily share the stories they wish to tell. That is a little weaselly, but I understand why. They have one of their biggest sponsors is D&D Beyond. To me, that comes across as them saying, yeah, this shit fucking sucks, like, just, like, we stand with you, but, like, they can't say anything explicit, so, little weaselly, but I understand why. At the very least, I kind of get the feeling that they kind of, sort of, like, yeah. Like, what it sounds like is, I am being held hostage at these coordinates. Please send a SEAL team and a helicopter. Yeah, like, that is probably the closest they could come to saying, fuck Wizard of the Coast. And you know what? It's felt. Yeah, they're also on contract, yeah. Like, the fact that they specified about their company really tells volumes, because they are 100% fucked if this goes through. Like, straight up. Like, they'll become, like, the Critical Role company will become fucking insolvent. But, yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, I support the new tabletops, I can't say anything. Yeah, exactly. That's it, man. That's really all I gotta say on the OGL bit for this part. Like, fucking, I think I'm just gonna end the segment. I don't know. But fucking, yeah. Don't give up hope. There's plenty of other systems. Go to Paizo, go to Talsorian, go to, like, the Haunted West guys. Fucking, there are so many different tabletop rule sets. And I guarantee you there's something. Like, we just learned today that fucking Talsorian has a mecha tabletop game. Like, fuck. I want to play that. Hey, Talsorian, can I get a fucking sponsorship? Alright, I'm gonna cut the segment.